Welcome back. This is Judas ASMR. We're in a new location. Well, obviously, but the reason we're in a new location is because my roommate is out of town for the week. They're visiting the beach, I think, with some family members. And so I took the opportunity to make a video in the living room, right? This is just a beautiful back wall to the living room. So I moved in with her, and so all of this stuff is kind of like her stuff. She did all like the decorating. Obviously there's a lot more going on, but I'm not going to show you guys the entire living room. But she's very good at decorating. I'll say that. She's very good at decorating. Another great thing about her being on vacation is that I don't have to worry about the fan kicking on because I can just put it on a setting where it doesn't come on all the time and interrupt my videos. But it actually kind of works because it's kind of like that perfect temperature right now where what is the word I'm looking for? It's that perfect temperature outside where on the inside, it's like a nice, I think it's like 60 right now outside. But because of all the insulation of modern living quarters, I don't know why I said it like that, like a 17th century Victorian child. But anyways, it's like 70 in here. And that's with the AC just kind of in limbo. So that's not too bad. But anyways, I don't know why I'm telling you guys all about this, but welcome back. This is Judas ASMR. The mic, I wish I could show you guys the mic setup. I have it. It's like a traditional like mic arm that you would see like on any streamer or something like that. But I have it connected sideways to the camera stand. So that way I can have it. And it actually works really well. Like the camera's like upright and everything. It works. It works. Just know that it works. If you can hear me, it works. But yeah, how's it going? I think the last video that we did, we talked about goings on in my life with like school, and I talked about future plans and just kind of everything happening. And I don't really know what I want this video to be. I feel like all my videos start with, I don't know what I want this video to be, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out together. Okay. Honestly, I think I would feel, we can talk about work. Well, work in the relation of me graduating. We'll talk about graduation. Yeah. I'm super flustered. I've been very like drowsy today. And so it has me kind of all over the place, like mentally. And I think that's kind of why I wanted to make a video, because something that I really like about the videos is that I've said multiple times that this is kind of just like a diary at this point for me. And I think my like lethargy, gave me what's the word I'm looking for? Motivation. Gave me the motivation to make some videos. Well, we'll see how many we make. It might just be this one, but we'll see. I mean, my roommate is out of town for until Tuesday or Wednesday, and as the time of recording this, which I'll probably upload this the day that I'm recording it, so it's Friday. So even if I only do like one video for the next few days, that'd be like a solid 4 or 5 videos, or 3 or 4 videos, depending on which day she comes back. But yeah, I'm gonna at least do 2 videos in the setup because it is pretty nice. I kind of like sitting here, I guess. I don't know. It feels more, because of her beautiful decorating skills, it feels more cozy than my white wall, which I usually have it blurred out anyways, but whatever. Okay, enough yapping. I like that no matter what the video is about, I'm going to yap about nothing for like the first 10 minutes. That's probably why people click off these videos sometimes. But anyways, let's get to the actual topic at hand. So, as a lot of you guys know, I graduated. Well, I'm in the process of graduating. Finals were the 6th of this month. And final grades go in on the 10th or the 12th. But I've already looked over all my classes and I'm passing all of them. So we will be graduating. So that's exciting. How do you guys feel? Leave a comment. How do you guys feel about celebrations? I decided not to walk for my college graduation. And the reason for that is pretty simple. I think that when I was in high school, graduation felt really exciting, right? Because you're with all these people that you went through school with, and you're getting to meet each other's families, and it's really exciting, and you're getting to step into like adulthood, and I think if I went straight into college after high school and I got my degree directly after high school, that I would have probably walked, right? Because it's kind of like another milestone of like, okay, now you can get like a big boy job or a big girl job. But I think because I did 2 years and got my associate's degree, and then I joined the military for 6 years. And during that 6 years, I was doing a semester here, a semester there. I had a couple full-time big boy jobs in that time. And so I guess because, I've kind of already lived like the adult life, quote unquote. I've already had like a good full-time job. I've traveled with the military. I guess it makes graduating from college or university kind of like less, I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe it makes sense. Let me know in the comments, I guess. So yes, all that's to say that I decided not to walk. Most of my classes were online, so I wouldn't know a single person in my graduating class. And so, yeah, I decided not to walk. But my mom, she's one of those people that she loves celebrating things. And she was talking to me about it, and she was like, well, can we at least just have like a party? And I was like, sure. Like, I'm not going to walk, but, we can have like a little get together. It's not even going to be anything crazy. It's probably just going to be a lot of like her friends, really, because a lot of my friends are like online friends and gaming friends. And so, they don't live here. So, it won't even really be like a lot of like my people, it'll be some family friends there for sure. But that'll probably, it'll be probably pretty small. So sure, I would have been fine without a celebration at all, but, we'll take it. I also originally had plans to travel. Like that was going to be like a graduation gift to myself. I'm going to travel somewhere. Here's the issue with that. If you've been on my channel for a while, not too long ago, I bought a motorcycle. And motorcycles are really expensive, but not for the reason that you think, okay? So motorcycles actually aren't that expensive themselves. There are deals to be found on like Facebook Marketplace. You can get a completely reasonable, good condition, low mile motorcycle between like $2,500 to $5,000. My bike in particular wasn't expensive at all. My bike was 2,500 miles. Sorry, I'm mixing things together. My bike cost $2,500, and it had 12,000 miles on it. And it's a 2013 Suzuki Boulevard, so cruiser style bike, which is really cheap for a motorcycle with only 12,000 miles on it, you know. So the bike was really cheap. The thing that wasn't cheap is the gear. The gear. So the best advice I can give to anybody out there, very simple, because this isn't a motorcycle video. If you want to get a motorcycle, don't just budget the cost of the motorcycle. Add on another like $1,000, and then add on another like few $100s for like registering it if you want to ride legally, and then add in another like $500 if you want to do a proper, or not 500, sorry, $300 if you want to do the actual motorcycle training course, which I recommend to everybody. So as you can see, the bike itself is pretty cheap. Everything surrounding the bike, you know, getting it registered, taxes, courses, gear, like it really starts to stack up the money. And so all of that is to say that, you know, that is kind of where my vacation money went. But after owning the bike for about 2 months, I can confidently say that it was worth it. I've really enjoyed my motorcycle. I've really enjoyed riding and the learning process, and it's a very cool experience. So there's anybody out there who wants to ride, get you a bike, take the class first, then get you a bike and learn, man. It's fun. And so, yeah, I did kind of use my vacation money on a motorcycle, but I had a burp. I didn't want to burp in your guys' ear. But it was worth it, and I've really enjoyed it so far. So, you know, I'm not too beat up about it. I may still do something small. So my plan right now, after college, is the job market sucks right now. So I'm going to give it about, I think I would like for it to be like a month max of me looking for a job, putting in applications, and at least getting a call back within a month. More realistically, because the job market sucks, it might be closer to like 2 months, you know, maybe 3. So in that time, I might just get in my car and go somewhere, right? Because I have pretty low mileage on my car right now, because it's the new car that I bought from the crash video. If you guys saw that, the video is not of me crashing, but it's me talking about how my car was totaled by a crash. And so with the insurance money, I was able to get me something with pretty low miles. And so, you know, I have low mileage, so I'm not worried about it, like, knock on wood, I'm not worried about it like breaking down or anything anytime soon. So I could go somewhere, drive somewhere. The only thing about it, man, is that I am not a fan of driving. Because of my personality and how I like to experience new things and see new things, if I didn't mind driving, I would probably be in the car right now on my way somewhere. Because that's the cool thing about the US, is that everything's connected. But like I said, I hate driving. So maybe I drive like nearby, right? Like one state over. I've been to Georgia for military work, and I did get to kind of see the city and go around town and stuff like that. What else is surrounding Tennessee? That really shows you how much I leave Tennessee. I've been other places, but I've been to my first, oh my gosh, I got something in my eye, my bad. My first vacation by myself, without like family, you know, was to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And that was because I had some military friends out there, and I was visiting them. And that was really fun, actually. You'll be surprised, even in a place that sounds kind of bland like Oklahoma, there's a lot of cool stuff there. A a lot of cool experiences. So maybe I really just need to force myself to get in the car and just go somewhere. But we'll see. We'll see what actually happens. So yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. Give it a month or two, kind of relax, but also put in applications like a couple times a week. See if we can't get something cool, something that pays the bills, preferably, So we'll see. I would say when it comes to jobs, I am 100% okay with my job being boring. I've worked boring jobs and I've worked not boring jobs, and I'm okay with boring jobs. I think it's totally fine for people who want like excitement at their job and for things to be going on. But just me personally, I'm totally okay with a boring job, because for me, a job is just a means to make money. Like a means to make money so that way I can do fun stuff when I'm not at work, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we're going to, like I said, I've kind of already done this already. I mean, I've been working since I was 16 years old, so I'm kind of used to working. And actually, this feels weird because this is the most amount of time that I've not had to work or not had things going on. So this has been quite a different experience for me to not have to clock in all the time. But so yeah, I'm gonna try my best to enjoy the time before I get back to traditional adulthood. Yeah, I will definitely keep you guys posted. I'll probably make a video if I get a job. I'll make a video of like, oh hey, I got a job, and then I'll talk about it or whatever. But until then, we'll see. We'll see. I'm rambling now, so I'm going to end this video. But thank you guys very much for tuning in. This was the video all about school and plans after. We're going to go from there. So, yeah. Well, thank you very much. This has been Judas ASMR. I'm not prepared to hit the end recording button. I'm just going to shift out of camera, and then I'm going to look for the button for a second. So it's going to be a slight delay, but just pretend like it's on purpose. Okay? It's been Judas ASMR. Thank you very much. See you guys.